Paws is a nonprofit animal rescue. We primarily rescue dogs, but we have taken in cats, pigs, goats, chickens. We operate with foster parenting, and we house the dogs at our homes, and they have a more natural environment, so when they are adopted or placed into a new home, it's an easier adjustment for them.
We rescue as many animals as we can. If the animal is in dire straits or is being abused, or even just out of an animal shelter, we try to bring it home and give it care and give it the life that it needs to have.
My schedule is I get up usually by 5:30 in the morning. I start with the little dogs that need medicines, the animals that are handicapped in some form are taken care of first. Many times they need to be cleaned up because of their inability to find or locate where they are. So I start with that in the mornings, and then of course all the dogs go outside to go potty, and then we clean kennels, we feed dogs, we dose out medicine for the animals that are outside, we poop scoop, and usually about midday we have the ability to take a break, go buy feed or the things that we need to assist in the animal life, if you will, and then in the evenings we start all over.
The most rewarding part for me is actually the joys that the animals bring my mom. This is her, I guess, life's work. I mean, she's very passionate about it, and it helps bring her joy.
The older dogs that have limited ability to eat, we have dogs here that are blind. One has a missing jaw, so he has to eat only soft foods. They get all their special care, and then we go to bed and we start all over the next morning. To me, this is, some people call it a hobby or whatever. It's a calling for me. I absolutely feel like this is what I'm supposed to do. But I've given up pretty much any kind of personal life. I mean, I don't go to movies, I don't go out with friends, I don't travel. My son and his wife and my granddaughter, they come here to see me because they know my ability to leave for any period of time, it just can't happen. I don't feel like I'm really giving up anything, but it's heart-wrenching. You see the worst of the worst. When you try to save a baby that you took in that's really ill and then they pass, I mean, it works on your psyche. I mean, you feel like you've tried and tried and tried and your efforts didn't work.
Owning a pet is a life commitment. When you get a pet, that pet bonds with you. It is a full-time responsibility. You're not half in or half out. It's all you. Yes, it's very easy to give a dog back, but you don't understand how hard it is for that dog to go back and to feel rejected.
Rescues are necessary because, literally hundreds of thousands of dogs and cats are euthanized every year because there's not enough education on spay and neutering. There are many people that aren't aware of low-cost spay and neutering, so what they do is they get a dog and then she gets pregnant and then they say, oh, I can't have all these puppies, so they take them to a shelter. And with rescue, these animals have the ability to be pulled from the shelters, be spayed and neutered, and then placed in responsible homes so that we don't have all these unwanted litters.
Volunteer work, I say, is some of the best help that you can ever do for a rescue.
One, they can get involved with their local shelter, local rescue groups. Donate, oh my gosh, donate. And what people don't understand is the donation doesn't necessarily have to be monetary. They can donate old blankets, towels, sheets, those type of things to their local shelters. I personally think it's important to adopt because many of the dogs that are up for adoption, they've never experienced good. It's always something bad. And, you know, if you adopt a dog, then you have the ability to see that love and commitment they have to you for rescuing them. So, but people say to adopt because there are lots of backyard breeders, puppy mills, that breed these dogs that have no chance of ever having what we would consider a good life, and that is to be in a home and to be loved on and to be held. I mean, sometimes you get so attached that when they do find a new home, there's, you know, it hurts because you're letting something go that you love, but you know that when they get adopted, that opens up a space for the next baby that needs help. So the most rewarding part for me is finding them a home.